everyone, I am Laura Rimmer and I'm really excited to bring you this keto and alkaline diet challenge. So this is a 5-day challenge and we are running from today, Monday, all the way through to Friday. We'll be live training every day this week on the benefits of the keto diet and the alkaline diet. So I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so glad that you've decided to join us in this challenge. We've got over 1,100 people in this group. So if you are watching live, then just type live in the comments. And if you're watching on replay, then just type replay. And also let me know where you're from, because I know in this group we have got people from the UK. I'm in the UK. We've got people from America, Australia, New Zealand, Spain, Venezuela, Norway, where else? Canada. So just let me know. In fact, let me know the city where you're from, because I'm really interested. So I am in the southwest of England, yeah, by the seaside. But it is a bit chilly here today, so I'm a bit wrapped up. But anyway, let's get into what we're going to do for these 5 days. Hello, Jeanette. Hi there, and welcome along to new people joining. So this group is all about two things, as you can probably guess. It's about, number one, the ketogenic diet. Number two, the alkaline diet. And here's what people say to me. When I say keto and alkaline in the same sentence, they go, what? Aren't these diets the complete opposite? Aren't these diets totally, what's the word, not compatible with each other? And at first blush, it might seem like that. But when you dig a little bit deeper, then you actually see that where the two diets cross, so keto and alkaline, that is really the creme de la creme when it comes to diet, when it comes to getting you the results that you want. So I don't know why you're here. We've got people in this group who've got all different health goals, situations, health struggles, desires, but I can tell you this, the ketogenic diet combined with the alkaline diet is going to get you what you want, okay? So if you are looking to lose weight, and I know that there's people in this group who are looking to lose 5 pounds and might have even struggled with that for many years, you can effortlessly and easily lose 5 pounds with a keto and alkaline diet. But on the other end of the spectrum, we have people in this group right now who have lost over 100 pounds with a keto and alkaline diet, a ketogenic diet. So if you are looking to lose 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, or even more, this is the place to be. This is the diet that you want. So welcome again to new people joining. Hello, John. Good to see you. So, yes, this is day one of our training. So a little bit of housekeeping before we start. First of all, I'm trying to share this in our group. So if anyone, I don't know how to do it from my phone, and I'm a little bit away from my desktops over there. So if you know how to share this in our keto and alkaline diet support group, could you just share this while we're live streaming? I've yet to find out how to do that. I've been in technology for 10 years and this is still foxing me. So yeah, I'd really appreciate that. If not, I will share this after we finished. So we're on day one. So what we're going to be talking about today is I'm going to just give you a little couple minutes rundown on who I am, so you know why, who is this woman that's talking about this stuff? Why am I qualified to speak on this? John, thank you. He says you'll give that a try. Awesome. We are going to talk about exactly what the ketogenic diet is. We're going to talk about exactly what the alkaline diet is, where the crossover of the two meet. That's just so we're on the same page. I know we've got people in this group who've been on the keto diet. We've got people in this group who've been on the alkaline diet. But so we're really clear. We've got a unified definition of what those things are and where the crossover lies. So we'll be starting out by just, going on that high level stuff. Then we're going to be talking about exactly what ketosis is, how to get into ketosis, how to become a supercharged fat burner in your body, and exactly the kind of ins and outs of how to do that. So in terms of macronutrients, so you may already know that the ketogenic diet is a diet very low in carbs, but we're going to talk about exactly how many carbs, net carbs, versus, you know, total carbs and all that kind of stuff. So we'll go into the nitty gritty of exactly how to get into ketosis. I'm going to talk about ketones, why ketones are such an amazing source of fuel for your body, much, much better than other fuel sources that your body uses. We are going to talk about blood sugar, insulin, metabolic flexibility, metabolic health, diabetes, cancer, anti-inflammation, and this is the diet of anti-inflammation. It's the diet that can really prevent and reverse degenerative disease in a nutshell, and that is a big sweeping statement to make, but I don't say that without experience, without knowledge, without looking at the science behind all of that stuff. So we will dive into that as well today. Okay, so before we start, before we get into the actual training, just to say that if you are, there's many people in our, I've got like 12,500 people in this Facebook page, who many of you guys have been here for years when I was just teaching alkaline diet. So if you're not yet familiar with the keto diet, do sign up for our 5-day challenge. There's still time. So go to laurarimmer.com, that's LauraRimmer.com/keto challenge, and then you can just register your place. You'll then get your free keto foods list, your definitive foods list, and you get access to this training each day, so that if you're not, you're not on live, if you miss an email or anything, you'll get that sent to your inbox. Okay, so just to let you know, we'll be live streaming on my page here in Facebook, so my Alkaline Diet page, every day this week at 5 p.m. British Summertime UK, which is noon Eastern time and 11 a.m. Central. Not sure what time it is in Australia and that, but use World Time Buddy and you can find out. Okay, so yeah, print your foods list, and I think that's it. So let's get into it then. So just to let you know who I am. So I'm Laura Rimmer, formerly Laura Wilson before I got married. It's actually my 2-year wedding anniversary today, and my lovely husband Chris took me out for a keto meal. We had a delicious keto and alkaline diet meal. I live by the sea, so we had fresh, Chris had haddock and stuff. I had fresh sardines and garlic butter. It was absolutely delicious, with a house salad with lots of olive oil and feta cheese and stuff. So really, really delicious, super healthy. And so you can eat out totally on a keto and alkaline diet challenge. It's another question I get asked a lot. So yeah, I'm Laura Rimmer. I'm a nutritionist of over 10 years. I've been researching and coaching and writing in the area of natural health and nutrition, with a slant on initially the alkaline diet and then latterly a ketogenic diet. And I've been doing all that stuff, researching, using myself as a guinea pig, coaching other people for over 17 years. I have got the experience of being in both standard medicine and natural medicine and natural approaches to health and healing, because I worked for a few years in our NHS. So in the UK, our healthcare system, the NHS, I worked as medical research manager. So I really have seen both sides of the coin. I've seen doctors, consultants, nurses, researchers in medicine very much promote drugs, surgery, pharmaceuticals, and all that kind of stuff, devoid of any real strategy when it comes to diet. And I left there because I was offered a promotion, and I left because I thought, do you know what, in the area of healing, curing disease, natural health, pushing drugs and surgery is not the way forward, I felt. So I left there in 2008 and set up my own website. So my initial website, which you can still see, it's like a proper old school website, alkalinedithealthtips.com. I'm really going to get my team to go and spruce up that site at some point. But that site has had over 15,000 people register to it and download my free alkaline diet food books and food lists and things like that. So that's my kind of experience and background in a nutshell. So I'm a qualified nutritionist. I've been coaching lots and lots of people all around the world since 2008. and I'd love to help you. So you're in the right place. If you are struggling with diet and health, if you feel like you've tried maybe every diet under the sun and it doesn't seem to work, then you're in the right place. Not only am I very experienced in terms of the nitty-gritty of what to eat, when to eat it, natural approaches to health and healing, I'm also very well versed in the mindset side of things, because, you know, whether you know it or not, and I'm sure you probably do, what you think about, how you approach diet and health in terms of your mindset and what you believe is possible for you affects everything, okay? So exercise is really very, very low down in the priority list of getting the health results that you want. As is really, and I'm going out on a limb by saying this, your diet is also relatively low down. You need to get your mindset set first, and then all the rest will follow. So what we're going to be doing over these 5 days, for anyone who's wondering, do I need to go out and start, you know, a ketogenic diet today? Do I need to go completely alkaline today? No, you don't. No. This 5 days that is gonna, I'm gonna be training you. So today's Monday, we're going to go all the way through to Friday. This week is all about really getting into the mindset of what a ketogenic diet is, what an alkaline diet is, how it can benefit you, the massive, massive beneficial results that you can get from following that. And then towards the end of that process, then I want you to start thinking about, okay, how do I start this? How do I get on a keto diet? How do I incorporate alkaline foods? What's the nitty-gritty of you know, electrolytes and alkaline minerals and all that kind of stuff that I'm going to be talking about over the next 5 days, okay? So don't feel like you need to rush out now and start on the keto diet. We're going to be going through mindset, okay? Now, just to say at this juncture as well, at the end of this challenge, and it's no secret, I'll be enrolling for my new, well, the second round actually of my Keto Life course, which is a 30-day program where you get all the training, all the materials, all the meal plans, the recipes that you need to succeed with a keto and alkaline diet, okay? Whether that is to lose weight, to improve your memory, improve your mental clarity, your energy levels, to reduce inflammation, to get rid of joint pain, to normalize your blood sugar and reverse diabetes. All of that is totally possible. Now, I'm not guaranteeing any of it, and this is information. It's not to replace anything your doctor might say. So obviously it goes without saying, a medical disclaimer is go and speak to your doctor before you make any radical changes with your diet and health. This is information, and if you are looking to start and embrace a keto and alkaline diet, then I'm the gal that can help you, okay? So just to say that now. Right, welcome Della. Hi Della, good to see you. So let's start off then. What is a ketogenic diet? We're just going to take it, you know, really basic for anyone who's thinking, I don't even know what a keto diet is. So a ketogenic diet is where you eat a high proportion of fat, a very low proportion of carbohydrates, and a pretty moderate proportion of protein, okay? So you will hear people talk about macronutrients. So macronutrients are exactly that: carbs, fat, and protein. And really, when it comes to keto, you need to hit the numbers pretty accurately, okay, to get into nutritional ketosis. So to get into nutritional ketosis, you need to be at around, roughly, and this is the numbers I work on, 80% of your calories from fat, around about 15% of your calories from protein, and 5%, so just 5% of your calories every day from carbohydrates, okay? So that means that, you know, that's vastly, vastly different to the diet that most people are on. Most people are eating anywhere from about 50 to 80, 90% of their calories from carbs, maybe around 10 to 40% maybe through dietary fat, but oftentimes it's the wrong type of fats. It's supremely unhealthy fats rather than the really nutritious fats that we're talking about on the keto diet. And in terms of protein, most people are around about 20%, sometimes more, sometimes less, okay? But in order to get into nutritional ketosis, you need to be really restricting those carbs, protein and fat are a little bit more malleable, a little bit more flexible, but in terms of your carbs, it needs to be around about 5%. So that works out in terms of grams, it works out at about 25 grams per day of carbohydrates. So, okay, what does that look like then? How many grams of carbs is that? Or how, what does that look like in terms of food? Well, I had today, so I had a big bowl of salad, leafy green salad. In that salad, there was about 8 grams of carbs, okay? So you could have, and that's net carbs as well. You could have 2 bowls of salad. You could have, often I'll have a big saucepan steamed or lightly sauteed in butter of something like cabbage, like a whole head of cabbage, or a whole head of broccoli, or some cauliflower, that type of stuff. So you're looking at about 15 grams of carbs if you have any one of those things. If you then have an apple, in an apple, I think off the top of my head, there's about 15 grams, 12 to 15 grams of carbs. So if you have an apple and a big thing of cabbage and broccoli, you're done for the day. That is your carbs, okay? So as you can imagine, that means that we are really restricting all the other types of things. So on a keto diet, you can pretty much get rid of potatoes, rice, pasta. So certainly all these grains, corn, the vast majority of fruits, so things like bananas are very high in sugar, melons, mangoes, all that kind of stuff, which, for the most part, we are throwing out on a keto diet. Now, just to say at this point, if you have any questions as we go, type them in the comments and I will answer them at the end, because I'm just thinking at this point, some of you guys might be thinking, what, aren't fruits healthy? I was coaching a lady this week who said to me, Laura, I really get this stuff. I really appreciate what you're saying, but I just can't get my head around the fact that is fruit bad for you? Well, if you think about it, fruits are really loaded with sugar. And whilst the fruit in a banana or an apple or a mango is not the same as white refined sugar. White refined sugar has absolutely no nutrients in whatsoever, whereas in a fruit, a piece of fruit, you are getting vitamins for sure. You're getting vitamin C and various other micronutrients, maybe some trace elements and things. You're getting the enzymes, you're getting the fiber, the pectin. So all that stuff is okay, that's fine, but you can get it much better in a much more nutritious way, much more healthy way from vegetables. So we always associate, like, it's almost like one word, fruits and vegetables. We need to separate out fruits and vegetables, okay? So years ago, it used to be meat and vegetables, whereas now it's fruits and vegetables. So I want you to start, this is the first thing I want you to do when it comes to your mindset, is separate those two things out. Fruits and vegetables, don't put them in the same sentence. Vegetables, really healthy. You've got all the dietary fiber. They're low in carbs for the most part. They've got trace minerals. They've got alkaline minerals, which we're going to be talking about. They've got the prebiotic fiber, all that kind of stuff, which feeds your gut bacteria, the healthy bacteria, but they don't have the sugar, okay? Whereas fruit, on the other hand, has all the sugar. It has fructose. Fructose is one of the most damaging forms of sugar, believe it or not. It's bypassed, so it doesn't cause a huge insulin response, but it goes straight to your liver, and fructose can cause fatty liver disease, so non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, okay? So if you're looking to lose weight, if you're looking to heal inflammation, if you're looking to have the best health you've ever had, you really want to reconsider having a lot of fruit in your diet, okay? It's not to say you can't have the occasional piece of fruit, but you want to be lowering that for the most part. So welcome along to new people. Good to see you here. So just let me know in the comments. Type in live if you're watching live. Type in replay if you're watching after the fact. And do share this with friends and family as well, okay? Because this is an important topic. The keto and the alkaline diet is the diet which heals people. It heals people of degenerative disease. It's the diet of great brain health. It's the diet of rapid and sustained weight loss. As I mentioned at the beginning of this live video, we have got people in this group who have lost over 100 pounds on a keto diet, okay? And the key to succeeding is to include alkaline foods in that. So hi Laura, good to see you. Okay, so ketones. Let's talk about ketones then. And what is ketosis? So we've talked about how to get into ketosis. Let me just check the time. Okay, we've got about 10 minutes longer and then I'll take questions, okay? So so when we lower these carbohydrates down to 25 grams or less per day, we go into nutritional ketosis. What does that mean? What that means is that our body then is forced, rather than burning carbs, because if there's any amount of carbs in our diet, in our bodies, in the form of glycogen, glucose, then your body and brain will prefer to use those carbs over fat or anything else, protein. Whereas when you reduce those carbs, your body is forced to start burning fats. Now, it can get that fat from two sources, obviously. It can get it from your own body fat, or it can get it from your diet. So the key to the keto diet is to incorporate both of that. Very, very rarely do I meet people who say, do you know what, I don't want to lose any body fat. We all want to lose a bit of body fat, okay? I've worked with probably 6 people in the last 10 years who are like, I don't want to lose any more weight. If anything, I want to put on weight. For the vast majority of us, we all want to lose a bit of weight. We all want to lean up. We all want to gain muscle and lean down in terms of body fat, okay? So I'm assuming that you're in that category. And if you are, then the key to doing that is to up your dietary fat and start burning dietary fat and body fat with a ketogenic diet. So the way your body does that is when you restrict your carbs, your body takes your own fat from your hips, thighs, belly, wherever else, chubby cheeks if you're like me, and it turns it into ketones in your liver, okay? So that's, it's nothing too technical or sciencey, it's just the name for the fuel that your body converts from dietary fat and then uses, okay? So these are called ketones, and we have 3 different types of ketones in our bodies when we lower our carbs that our body uses, okay? So the first one, beta hydroxybutyrate. That is the most abundant ketone that your body will use. You've got acetoacetate and you've got acetone, okay? So you don't need to remember those, it's just a nice to know, okay? Those are the 3 ketones that your body uses when you go into ketosis. And if you think about it like this, it's a much, much cleaner source of fuel than carbohydrates. Think of carbohydrates as burning coal on a barbecue. When you burn coal on a barbecue, what happens? You get, red flames, you get smoke, you get, a lot of, sparks flying everywhere, and, a lot of smoke and stuff. And quickly, it can burn quickly, and then it dies down. So it's a bit of a flash in the pan, if you like. There's a lot of noise and a lot of smoke, and then not much happens after that. Whereas think of ketones more like, say, a Tesla car. So it's quiet, it's clean, there's not a lot of exhaust, there's not a lot of, toxic byproducts, which there is when your body burns carbs. And what that translates to in your body is lower inflammation, so hardly any, zilch really, nil inflammation when you're burning this fuel. So what it means is for your brain, you have much more mental clarity, you have much more mental energy, you have sustained energy, so there's no highs and lows, there's no peaks and troughs in terms of your blood sugar. Your blood sugar is very stable, because here's one of the key things. If you remember one thing from this video today, I want it to be this, and maybe you could share this in the comments for anyone watching on the replay, okay? So feel free to type this. I'd really appreciate that if you do. So your body, when you burn ketones, when you're a fat burner, it normalizes your blood sugar. It doesn't produce an insulin response. So I'll say that again. When you burn ketones as fuel, you do not create an insulin response. Your blood sugar is normalized. Contrast that with when you burn carbs. So if you eat a slice of bread, if you eat a banana, if you eat a bowl of pasta, a bowl of rice, then what happens is your body says, that is a lot of carbohydrates, that's a lot of sugar, we need to get that blood sugar, get that sugar out of the blood, because that's dangerous. That's inflammatory causing, that causes free radicals. That's a danger sign. That's an emergency situation within your body, and it will release insulin. So the hormone, and I know there's many people in this group who are interested in balancing their hormones, normalizing their hormones. So insulin is a hormone. If you're producing insulin on a regular basis in response to a high carbohydrate diet, that causes inflammation. It causes free radicals. It's aging. So if you're looking to, you know, look and feel younger, have more energy, mental stability and clarity, get rid of depression, then you want to really, really think about going on a ketogenic diet and burning ketones instead of carbohydrates as your main preferred fuel source, okay? So quick story, I have been on the ketogenic diet for quite a while now, and when I first started, I used to go kind of, I went keto, and then after about 3 weeks came off of it and then went on it again. Latterly, I'm doing keto most of the time now. However, this last weekend, given that it's my anniversary today, 2-year wedding anniversary with my husband today, and we went away for the weekend, and I went out with my family members as well, and I thought, do you know what? Knowing that I'm starting this 5-day keto challenge today, and knowing that in a few weeks' time I'm taking a group through a 4-week keto program, my keto program, Keto Life, I thought, do you know what? For this weekend, I'm just going to come out of keto and have some carbs. And I don't know, I didn't think it'd be a huge problem. So what did I have? I had a pint of beer with my husband on Friday night, and that was okay, to be honest. All of the day I was keto, and then in the evening I just had 1 pint of beer, and that was fine. Here's what happened on Saturday though, and this was really, really shocking to me. So Saturday afternoon, we bought some bread. I haven't had bread for months and months and months. I had 2 slices of bread and a sandwich because we were going away, we went to the beach, so I made sandwiches for us both. I had that sandwich as my husband was driving us to the beach, and within 10 minutes of eating that sandwich, I had massive brain fog, I had a headache, I had almost like blurred vision, so my eyes, I was having to massage my eyes because they were really just foggy, and it was like this fog in front of my eyes. I felt awful. I really felt awful and immediately felt tired. I had to have a little nap. It hit me that quickly, that small, well, relatively small amount of carbohydrate. Now, I would have thought nothing of having 2 slices of bread 3 years ago. I was living on carbohydrates. As an ultra marathon runner that I was in 2014, 15, I was eating carbs all day long and thinking nothing of it. Now, when I do that, it immediately hits me and I get a negative reaction. So that was the first thing I thought, boy, you know, I don't know if I want to continue on this carbohydrate diet for the rest of the weekend. But that evening, my husband and I went to the pub again, and I had another pint of beer. Okay, so just 1 pint of beer, that was it. And we walked back to our caravan in the evening. And as I was walking, I had this, now, do you know what I mean when I say this? I just had this like massive drop in blood sugar, like as if someone had swept the carpet out from underneath my feet. And I just felt like immediately empty. And I was in the, got back to our caravan, was talking with my little nieces and nephews because they were there as well. And I sat talking to my little niece, Grace, and she was looking up to me, telling me something she was really excited about from our weekend away. And I was like, okay, Grace, okay. And I just felt like I was going to faint. I started shaking. I started sweating. My husband was like, you've gone really, really pale. And I just felt this like total low blood sugar. And I had to go back to our caravan and eat something. And I really, really was craving sugar, massively craving sugar. But I thought, you know what? Knowing what I know about blood sugar, insulin, the ketogenic diet, I had some beef instead, okay? Not beef, what did I have? Venison. I had actually, and you might be thinking this sounds gross, but stick with me because we'll be talking about the different things you can eat on a keto diet and alkaline diet the rest of this week. But I had some venison liver, so very high in protein and fat and full of nutrients. Liver is one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, and I immediately felt better after that, okay? So that showed me, after spending months and months on the keto diet, and not having any blood sugar ups and downs whatsoever, mental energy really high all the time, going on that or having some carbs over that weekend really just reminded me what it's like to be up and down with mental brain fog, blood sugar all over the place, like spiking insulin in your body. And it was so clear to me that actually our bodies aren't designed to be running on carbohydrates for the most part. We are designed to be running on ketones. Okay, so I'm back on ketosis today, and I'm glad that I am. And I hope you will really enjoy this week's worth of training and be inspired, if you haven't already tried the keto diet, to try it, to give it a try, see how it can work for you, because I think that you will love it. Okay, so just let me know at this point in the comments, type in keto or type in tried keto if you've in any way tried the ketogenic diet before. So just type in tried keto, I'd love to know. And if you've never tried the ketogenic diet before, put never tried or not yet tried. Okay, and I'm really glad to be taking you through this training this week, and hopefully inspire you to give it a try, because there are massive benefits to be had. So how do I know that we are designed to be following a ketogenic diet? Well, firstly, when we first come out of our mother's womb, when we're first born, did you know that babies are in ketosis? Babies, when they have mother's milk is high in two things, so fat and protein. It's got a little bit of sugar, but for the most part, that baby is going to be in ketosis, okay? And they thrive on it. That's how babies grow and develop, and their brain develops. Yes, they do put on weight, they do put on chub, but for the most part, actually, that's when they start weaning as well. So yeah, we're in ketosis when we come out of the womb. And if you look at now, I don't know about you, with your spirituality and stuff, but I'm a Christian and I take what the Bible says very seriously. And for a while, for me, when I was following years ago, I was on a fully vegan, plant-based, high-carb diet. And I just looked in the Bible and thought, you know what, this doesn't gel with what it says about fasting. So the Bible talks about having periods where we fast. And when you're a carb burner, when you're eating, very carbohydrate-rich foods, it's almost impossible to do any fasting for any length of time. For the reason I gave just now about your blood sugar just is all over the place, you're up and down. And if you try and restrict what you eat for any length of time, you will crash and burn. Whereas when you go into ketosis, when you're fat adapted, which is what happens when you go into ketosis for a few weeks, few months, your body becomes very adept at burning its own body fat, then you can have periods of time where you are fasting, whether that's a spiritual fast or a health fast, it doesn't really matter. But you can go these extended periods and you do not feel hungry, you have energy, you have mental energy, you have physical energy, you spark what's called autophagy, which is your body's cleaning house of its cells, so it regenerates, repairs and renews its cells and promotes anti-aging, mopping up of free radicals and natural healing, okay? So we are designed to be going into ketosis for periods of time throughout our life, okay? So what else do I want to cover today? I think that's going to be it for today, because I don't want to make these videos over the half hour if possible each day. So I'm just going to open it up to questions now, and then I will give you details about the challenge for the rest of the week. So John's here, Della's here, Laura's here, Cloya. That's a lovely name, Cloya. Nice to see you here. So as I say, do share this with friends and family. If you want to, bring a buddy in to do this with you this week, then that is great. This stuff is important information, so you'll be really doing your friends and family a big service by sharing this. As it's absolutely free, so you've got nothing to lose. They have got everything to gain, as have you. Okay, so as I said at the beginning, if you haven't yet signed up officially for this challenge, if you're in this Facebook page, in one of my Facebook groups, and you just kind of found this challenge, and you don't really know what it's all about, you can sign up to get your free keto foods list, your definitive foods list, and alkaline foods list as well. at laurarimmer.com. That's LauraRinner.com/keto challenge. And you'll be then on the email list and you'll get your daily emails in your inbox about this challenge, okay? So actions for today is your challenge actions. So number one is to print off that foods list and highlight the foods that you really love, because many people think when I start telling people about the ketogenic diet and I tell them, you know, you can eat grains. You know, you can eat grains, you can eat whatever you want, but you choose not to eat grains and potatoes and fruits and sugar and cakes and all this stuff. People go, that is so restrictive. I could never do that, okay? So one of my goals this week is to show you that this diet is not restrictive. It is full of abundance. It is absolutely full of abundance. And it's my promise to you that whatever you like eating on a normal diet or on any other type of diet, you can find a keto adapted version of that, okay? So I had Keto Brownies today. I make cakes. I've got a wonderful, in my program Keto Life, I've got a wonderful recipe for vanilla pound cake. I just love that recipe. I've got keto blondies, keto ice cream, keto pizza, keto curry, keto casseroles, like anything you can think of. There's a way to make it ketogenic, okay? So what I want you to do is go through that foods list, highlight the foods that you love, because that's going to get your mind thinking about, instead of restriction and deprivation, which this diet absolutely isn't, it's going to get you thinking abundance, delicious foods, tasty foods, and it's just going to get your mind thinking about what you could have on this diet, what your particular preferences are, and what you would enjoy eating on a ketogenic diet, okay? So that's action number one. Action number two is post in our group. So again, if you're not signed up to the challenge, do that at laurarimmer.com/keto challenge. You'll get access then to our Facebook group, Keto and Alkaline Challenge. So join that group if you're not already in it. If you're watching from this group, fantastic. We've got 1,100 members in that group at present. And post in that group, either reply to one of my posts under the day one challenge or just start your own new post and say, what is your goal for being here? What is your goal for the next 3 months, okay? Not for the next year. A year's too far out. A year we can forget about it for the next 11 months and then, you know, in month 12 go, oh yeah, what was my health goal? I should probably look at that. So 3 months is long enough that your mind goes, yeah, okay, I can work with that, and it's not long enough that you put it off forever, okay? So for the next 3 months, what is your number one health goal? Post it in there. You know, put your flag in the sand, mark your spot and make a statement, because when you put it out there, it gives you accountability and it makes it real, okay? Rather than just some random thing that might be swirling around your head that, yeah, maybe I'd like to lose 10 pounds, but I'm not really sure. You know, write that down, post in our group, and then you can receive support and accountability in our group, okay? So that's number two. And number three is share this with somebody, okay? Share this with one person. And you feel free to tag me in it, tag our group, use the hashtag as well. So our hashtags we're using are Keto Alkaline, okay? Keto Alkaline. And you can also hashtag the day, so day one, if you want. So just to recap on your challenge actions, number one, print off the foods list, highlight the foods you really like on that list. Number two is post in our group your number one goal, health goal, weight loss goal, fitness goal for the next 3 months. And number three, share this with at least one person and tag or use the hashtag Keto Alkaline, okay? Now, there are prizes to be had this week. So for the people that participate most in the challenge, and I'll be getting my team to go in every day and tallying up the amount of things you've done. So if you do all 3 of those things, then yeah, I'm going to be assigning you points for each of those things you do. Whoever's got the most points at the end of the week wins the prizes. So prizes are, you get a copy of this book, Quick Keto. I love this book, Meals in 30 minutes or less, okay? So 100 easy prep and cook low carb keto recipes, and there's full colour. So we've got sardine and turmeric nori wraps, we've got easy chicken liver pate, creamy crab dip, deviled eggs, cinnamon rolls, souffle pancake. These meals are delicious, okay? And then also This is my book. So I wrote this, published by Hay House in 2015, The Alkaline 5 Diet. So you get keto and alkaline, okay? So that's your prize for people participating, you know, heavily this week. So yeah, these are up for grabs. I'll send you these in the post. So I think that's it for today. Yep, we'll leave it there. So thanks so much for watching. Do share this, go and do the actions. Look out for my email for day 2. I will send this recording out on replay as well via email. And I will see you same time, same place tomorrow. So we're live streaming every day at 5 p.m. British Summer Time, UK, noon Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central Time here on my Facebook page. Okay, so not the group, the page, because then I can share it. Can't share it if it's in a group, okay? So, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.